All right. Happy 4th of July. Here it is, Independence Day 2023. I got my freedom band on. I've had it for years, but today is definitely a great day to wear it of all days. So, everybody's going to celebrate for, whatever reason. But of course, the main reason is that the United States gained independence from Great Britain and finally became a country back in 1776. So, but yeah, I wanted basically to make a video based off my 3 versions of freedom, personally for me, that I do on a daily basis. So one, and I actually have an acronym for it too, TRI, Travel, Run, Invest. But I'm gonna start with running. So I've been running now for 14 years. Started when I was in basic training back in 2009. I was going through the Army basic training, and it was just kind of embedded in me, and I've been doing it ever since. Even though I've been out now for 5 years, got out in 2018 from the National Guard after doing 9 years. But I still live by that. It's just something that's a part of me. But I actually went running about 2 hours ago. So I woke up this morning, got on my PT clothes, Camelback, and went running. So the course of all days, it just makes more sense. But I was gonna do it anyway. But it means more when you do it on a significant day. But anyway, yeah, running is definitely a form of freedom for me because, unlike like on the street or whatever with a car, you have to abide by certain rules, stay in your lane, go with the flow of traffic, blah, blah, blah. With running is like, you can go wherever. You don't have to follow a certain path. You can just run this way, turn left, turn right, reverse, go back the other way, things of that sort. But yeah, running is a form of freedom. I feel free when I do it. I'm not like chained down to, to a certain space or whatever. I can just kind of go where I want to. But it's free, it feels fulfilling, and it's freedom when I do it. Also, you get the runner's high, the endorphins, the the feel of nature, sweating, all that, getting your heart pumping and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I like running is definitely a form of freedom for me. And mentally also, that's the biggest thing. Second one, I'm gonna go with travel, which you can kind of throw that in running too, because running is kind of like it's a form of travel, like in movement, but travel as far as traveling, going places. So I like to get on the road when I can. Usually I plan stuff out in advance. So like, for example, I plan on going to Jamaica in December for my birthday. I was just in Toronto in this past December, so 6 months ago for my birthday. Actually, 8 months ago now, if I count December. So actually, no, 7 months. 7 months. So yeah, so I don't mind working or whatever, but a lot of times I work so I can fuel these trips, financially and whatever. So I actually feel like I've earned the time to go places. So yeah, just traveling is definitely a form of freedom, because you get to explore new territories, you get to meet new people, different cultures, things of that sort. So it doesn't keep me complacent as far as mentally, because I'm always having to adapt to different surroundings and changes of that sort. So yeah, definitely travel. Even if I'm not flying, just like, traveling, to different states, see different people. I actually plan on going to Miami pretty soon, as soon as my friend lets me know that they're ready or whatever. So yeah, just getting away for a little bit. That's freedom. The last one is investing, financial freedom. So that's something that I also practice too. All three of these things are practiced I don't do running on a daily basis, but maybe twice a week. But they're practiced on a consistent basis. But yeah, financial, believe in investing and empowering yourself, with your money. Because it's a version of freedom that most people do want. Because you've heard the terms of people like, tired of working, tired of slaving at my job or whatever. People don't like their job. But if you can just change your perspective and say, well, if I'm trading my time for money, let me find out a way to put my money to work. So I feel like I'm getting somewhat of a upper hand in the situation. So yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I mean, even myself, I work, I have bills to pay. I have obligations, things of that sort. So yeah, I work for those reasons, but at the same time, I'm paying myself first. Every time I get paid, pay myself first. That way, like, if everything else gets paid, bills, etc., obligations, and I got paid too because I pay myself first, and it's like, okay, well, we're even. Yeah, we're even. Like, it's not like I'm just working to pay everybody else. I'm working for myself too. So, I got systems in play for that. I have reoccurring investments and things of that sort. So, yeah, I feel good. I mean, put my money to work because I think more of the long term is not about. It is about right now in the moment, but like, I think a long term, like, you think long term, you have a plan, it's easier to do what you need to do. Of course, donating plasma. I've been doing that for 2 months. I keep that up. Which, by the way, when I went there on Sunday, the payment dropped down to $60. It was $65. $60 now, which is still not bad. That's still $120 a week if you go twice a week. Or it's $500 a month instead of $520. But there's an unknown reason for that. I don't know why, but it caught myself and a few others off guard on Sunday when we were there. So, but whatever. It's tax-free money. I'm not complaining. It's a $5 difference, but whatever. It may jump back up or whatever. I personally think they're trying to maybe curve demand a little bit because the lines have been pretty long the last couple times I went there, but whatever. Still a good cause. It's a win-win for the donor. It's a win-win for the company, the business. So yeah, that's it right there. Running, traveling, and investing. So that's what I want to share today on the 4th of July. Is, yeah, we're independent as a nation. And I guess if you're descendant of slavery or whatever, definitely freedom isn't free or whatever. So people had to die and fight for that freedom. So it means even more, especially celebrating Juneteenth last month. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Freedom Band is gonna be a freedom day. So adios.